As President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan has been harshly criticized for exercising the powers of a presidential system when no such system currently exists in Turkey, Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoğlu has announced that the introduction of a presidential system will be added to his party's election declaration. Speaking about the introduction of a presidential system that is in line with Erdoğan's demands during a televised interview on Saturday, Davutoğlu argued that the system must be changed because Turkey does not have a well-functioning parliamentary system. The current system should be changed and a presidential system should be implemented. The proposal for the change will be in the election declaration. I myself penned the framework of it, Davutoğlu stated. The general election is scheduled for June 7. Davutoğlu contended that only a parliamentary-like system exists in the country, adding, "This system should be changed. Either a full parliamentary system or a presidential system should be in place." Erdoğan seeks to exercise more executive power as president, contradicting his former stance on this issue as stated in a speech in 2007. In this speech, he underlined the importance of separation of powers and claimed to be opposed to any discourse or move that would lead to a double-headed management in the government. He stressed that the president's powers should be limited for a better functioning of democracy. Erdoğan, parliamentary system in waiting room. On Sunday, Erdoğan once again called for the parliamentary system to be abolished, saying it was in the waiting room of Turkish politics. "We stepped into a new era of the history of the Republic with last year's elections on August 10. The parliamentary system is now in the waiting room. We must transform the elections on June 7 into an opportunity for a new constitution and for the presidential system," Erdoğan said, speaking at a conference in Istanbul. Erdoğan has been criticized for continuing to rally support for the ruling Justice and Development Party, AK Party, in the upcoming elections, calling on supporters to elect 400 lawmakers who will vote for a new constitution that will pave the way for a presidential system. Erdoğan, a founding member of the AK Party, spoke at the beginning of March during a rally in Gaziantep and renewed his call for more support for the ruling party without naming it in the general election. The ruling party needs at least 400 deputies to have the majority required to amend the constitution. After being elected president last August, Erdoğan began to act with authority not currently granted by the constitution, as though the presidential system he hopes to implement had already been established. Erdoğan has been chairing cabinet meetings and intensely criticizing key policies on both foreign and domestic subjects, infringing upon the separation of powers, violating the impartiality of his office and undermining the power of parliament.